Good afternoon. My name is Trent Parker with the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana, and I've got your planning briefing for this Thursday, February 27th, 2025. As always, you can pause, rewind, and stop anything that moves a little bit too fast. There's a lot of information contained in these slides. Over the next couple of days, we've got high pressure overhead with chances of morning fog, especially in some of those mountain valleys. And it could be dense at times as well, all the way through Saturday. Now, it's not going to last all day and it's not going to be widespread fog. And we've also got that ongoing snowmelt creating localized concerns, mainly in some of those smaller creeks and streams. Just for watching some of those ice jams, and then also it could refreeze overnight. At least that melt could on some of those roadways, creating some slick conditions. But also that's going to help slow the pace of the snow melt, which is exactly what we need. And then the next weather system rolls in by early next week. Relatively light amount of precipitation. We're not expecting it to be any kind of blockbuster event. And it's going to be cold enough for valley snow chances, at least in the middle part of the storm. It's going to be coldest up towards the north and along the divide. Weather matrix just showing that we've got chances for freezing fog through the morning hours for the next couple of days. And then we switch over to some snow at pass level and maybe even some snow down into the valleys as we head towards Monday and Tuesday of next week. Now, our temperatures, they're kind of swinging around during the day, these diurnal swings all the way through Sunday. So we've got cold morning lows at or below freezing, and then those daytime highs jumping up into the 40s and even near 50 in a lot of spots. And then we're going to start to cool off and moderate that temperature trend as we head towards Monday and Tuesday, where we kind of shrink the gap between the daytime highs and those overnight lows. And as far as precipitation goes, our best chunk of change here for liquid or frozen precipitation will be Monday and into early Tuesday. That's kind of when the bulk of that storm system rolls in. Now, as far as the spread of precipitation, this is some of the amounts that we could be seeing on the lower end. Maybe with a storm that tracks well to our south into the state of Utah, we could see some lesser amounts of precipitation, maybe a tenth of an inch from Missoula up into the Flathead, Mission Valleys, and then higher amounts as you head towards the south and west, especially into some of that higher terrain. And then on the higher end, we could see maybe up to a quarter of an inch of both rain and snow, all the way from Missoula up towards Whitefish and Kalispell. And then again, more as you head towards the south and west, especially out there towards places like Orofino and the Camas Prairie and Grangeville, Idaho. Now, the snow levels, they're starting off pretty high, especially as we head towards this weekend, right around 45 to even 5,000 feet. And then as we head towards Monday, where we start to see that onset of precipitation, still those snow levels are relatively high. So we could start off with rain, eventually changing over to snow in some of those valley locations as we head towards Tuesday morning. And this red line here, just for your reference, is about the 3,000 foot mark. So that's where a lot of our valleys sit, all the way from the Bitterroot to the Missoula Valley, and then up into the Mission and Flathead. And then we also could see some periods of moderate snowfall, potentially on some of those passes through the day on Monday and even into Tuesday morning. Places like Lolo Pass maybe picking up some heavier precipitation rates. Wind gusts will be rather breezy out of the south and west through the next couple of days at some of those higher elevation sites and down towards Butte as well. But then as we head towards Monday and Tuesday, those winds start to shift out of the north, and it could be breezy at times, especially as you head towards the east. This is kind of sorted from west to east. So the bottom part of this chart being highlighted there. 6 to 10 day outlook for temperatures shows equal chances for both above and below normal temperatures. And then the 8 to 14 day outlook takes us through the middle part of March. And that's when we start to pick up a little bit of a better signal for some colder weather on the horizon. 6 to 10 day precipitation shows slightly above normal chances for wetter conditions than normal. And then the 8 to 14 day outlook just pushes that. The moisture in just a little bit farther. So we could see some ongoing storminess here through the month of March. And that does it. The next briefing will be on Sunday, March 2nd. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.